Okay, well, welcome to this live stream where we're going to play some Journey of Wrestling. Now, this being my first live stream, I don't know if anybody's going to come and watch, but that's fine if they don't. If people come along, great. We get to talk about maybe a little bit of chat about playing Journey of Wrestling. If not, I get to play some Journey of Wrestling. So it's win-win for me. Anyway, let's get started. So, quick check some settings. Okay, so I thought we'd have a go at playing The Decline because I've played quite a bit of the WCW Live scenario and it's really good. Um, yeah, WCW's uh, the WCW timeline is something I remember quite fondly. Wow, sort of mid to late 90s WCW, that is. The last stages of WCW were dreadful. But I'm also really, really interested in this scenario, the decline, because it starts at when does it start? We've got the info right here. Actually, the decline, 1994, July 1994. American wrestling is at its lowest point. WCW and WWF are in a war for talent. ECW is about to explode. In Japan, wrestling is still in its golden age, but FMW is challenging the standard. I I don't really know anything about Japanese wrestling at this point. Um, at the time, I wasn't watching wrestling at all, and I first started watching wrestling around the end of the 80s, around about 1990 period, where it was really, really popular in school. And then it it just suddenly fell off a cliff where I was living. Well, in New Zealand, right? And I think I think the TV channel that used to air it just sort of dropped it around that period as well because it just disappeared completely. And yeah, it sort of resurfaced. Well, I won't say sort of resurfaced. A lot of the characters that I loved and my friends loved during that timeline with WWF reappeared in WCW around about 95, 96. And that's when there was a bit more of a groundswell for wrestling again. It was really starting to pick up. And I remember tuning into WCW at the time, about 95, 96, because it was being aired on TV again, and just thinking, wow, this is just all the people from WWF when I was a kid. And I loved it at the time. And I did catch just little glimpses here and there of WWF at the time. And yeah, it was pale by comparison. Well, pale in comparison to what WCW were doing, but pale in comparison to what I remember from around about sort of 88, 89, 90 when I was a kid watching it. Um, yeah, it was not the same. The venues were really small, and I the thing that struck me about it was the sound. I remember watching a little bit of WWF at the time, WWF Superstars, I think it was, and I remember the sound of it. The venue was so small, and there were so few people in there. You could just really hear the echo of the bodies hitting the mat and everything like that. And it just seems so small time. But anyway, looking back on on this era, it's really interesting because, you know, the WWF obviously years later became the big league player in the end again. But this is an amazing sort of transitional period for them. In a very short time, they went from just doing massive crowds and having, huge TV deals, and they were on mainstream media a lot, and celebrities were showing up at WrestleMania, that kind of thing. But in a really short period of time, only like 1 year really, when was the steroid trial? I think it was about 93 or something like that. By 93, it was already, in decline, but the period from about like 1990 to 1991, yeah, the WWF and their popularity, it just fell off a cliff. But anyway, let's get this started. So I thought we'd start as WWF, right? Um, Competitors are going to be WCW, AJPW, NJPW, FMW, and ECW. We're gonna run weekly shows. We're just gonna go to the default main rosters, and we're gonna have normal gameplay. So let's play. Okay, here we are at our dashboard. We should check our mails. What is going on? All right, goals. Create a tag team of Adam Bomb and Coco Beware and make them upper mid carders. Ooh. Adam Bomb and Coco Beware upper mid carders. I like Coco Beware, but was he upper mid card? Oh, I don't know. As for Adam Bomb, well, yeah. I mean, I remember he ended up in WCW later on. I think he was towards the end of WCW. He was chronic, wasn't he? Complete them, and I'll give you an award. Okay, right. Part timers. The following part timers are signed on: Nikolai Volkov, Jerry Lawler, one appearance. Okay, I got to use Jerry Lawler well, I suppose, for his one appearance. Right. Following superstars are thinking of retiring: Nikolai Volkov, good. The Bushwhackers are going to retire. Yeah, I guess it's about that time, isn't it? Oh, the Bushwhackers. They were two of those wrestlers when I just mentioned that period when I first started watching as a kid back in New Zealand when I was about 10 years old. Of course, Bushwhackers being from New Zealand were massive, massive favorites amongst all my schoolmates in New Zealand. So that's a shame to see them retire at this point. But yeah, they were definitely getting old at this point, and they weren't really doing a lot. The following superstars are thinking about becoming part-timers: Randy Savage, Bob Backlund, Rick Martel, okay, the Bushwhackers, Mike Sharp. Who is Mike Sharp? I'll have to look that up. Potential contract changes. Okay, Nikolai Volkov, Bushwhackers. That's just kind of the same thing, really. Talent management. Okay, this is nothing special. Production, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Medical staff members. Message from Vince McMahon himself. Company facilities. All right, that's all just the regular fluff. So let's get into this. Let's have a look at the full roster. Should be interesting. 94. Like I said, I wasn't really watching WWF at that particular moment. I'm somewhat familiar with what they were doing at the time. Bret Hart is the champion. Diesel. The Head Shrinkers are the tag team champions. All right, okay. Oh, Alundra Blaze is the women's champion. And if I remember correctly, not a hell of a lot going with the women's title at this point, which is why Alundra Blaze jumped ship to WCW and the whole famous dumping the title in the bin. We got Bret Hart, Randy Savage injured at the moment. Now, I know it was a big deal that Vince McMahon thought that Randy Savage was past his prime at this point, and I think Randy was about 40, early 40s at this point. So, yeah, you could say he's just over his peak, but Randy Savage still had a lot to offer, and yeah, the whole controversy was that Vince just wanted him phased out of in-ring action and was going to put him in commentary, which he was horrible at. Absolutely atrocious commentator. And Randy, did not agree with that, and of course he went to WCW where he sort of did a few things here and there. Did he win the WCW title? I don't remember. Anyway, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, right? I've been cut as Razor Ramon, Owen Hart, Lex Luger. Okay, Tatonka, Buffalo, Jim Neidhart, Bob Backlund. Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett was in WWF at the time, and then he went to WCW, and he went back and forth a lot. Okay, lower mid card: Nikolai Volkov, Rick Martel, Typhoon, Bull Nakano. Right. Wow, the lower mid card is big. Adam Bomb, Billy Gunn, Mo. All the guns are there. Billy and Bart Gunn. They're already there in 94. Wow. Thurman Sparky. Okay, it's Bob Holly, isn't it? Pierre Quang. God help us. Luna Vachon, pretty good. Good. Doink the Clown. Jabroni. Wow, there's a lot of jabronis. Oh, the Bushwhackers are jabronis. Oh, come on. Duke Drosy, the Dumpster Drosy. Virgil, yeah, there's a real jabroni there. Stephen Dunn. Oh, no, that. Timothy Well. Barry Horowitz. He was a long time jobber for the WWF. Mike Sharp. Again, I can't remember who Mike Sharp is. Reno Riggins. Tag teams, Michaels and Diesel. Okay. The New Foundation. Oh, that's right. Owen Hart and Jim Neidhart were a team. Head Shrinkers, Men on a Mission, Mo and Mabel. Oh, God. Smoking Guns. Oh, God. Even worse. The Heavenly Bodies. Oh, that's right. It's Tom Pritchard, Bruce Pritchard's brother, and Jimmy Del Rey. Oh, God. The really creepy, dodgy looking pervy guy with the mullet. And well done. Stephen Dunn and Timothy Well. I don't know who they are, but that's a great name. It's a great crap name. Oh, dear. Who's on the training roster? Nobody. Okay. Retired. Mr. Fuji, Ted DiBiase, Paul Bearer, Jim Cornette, and Harvey Whippleman. And nobody's dead. Well, that's great. Let's start booking. Upcoming event, In Your House, July. Oh, this is when all the In Your House events started. Let's get the lay of the land, though. See what's going on with the companies. Where I can't remember exactly. Oh, here we go. It's under job for some reason. Okay. WWF has got 2.63 million fans. Yeah, not great. It is not popular. Okay. WCW is Even Stevens. Also not popular, although ever so slightly more than we are. AJPW, Pure. They're all these top three are all about the same. They're hot. Wow. Okay. But yeah, Japanese promotion. Don't know much about them at this point. Okay. How is ECW doing? They were hot. They were growing at this time. They were causing a bit of a scene at the time. All right. Let's see. What else should we look at before we start booking any feuds? None at the moment. So we'll maybe start booking some feuds as well very soon. Okay, stats. Okay. Nothing much to see there. Yeah, let's get this on. Start booking. All right. So we're not right. We're not at the weekly show. We're just going straight into In Your House, July 1994. Isn't King of the Ring 1994 one of the worst rated? I think is it King of the Ring 94 or 95? One of those is considered like the worst WWF pay per view ever. Let's see if we can do a better job than that. Anyway, In Your House. So Bret Hart's the champ. I always like to start from the top and then work my way down the card. So let's book a championship match. Bret Hart versus. There's only two other main eventers. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, Shawn Michaels with his. That was one of Shawn Michaels' more interesting looks he had at that point. The Undertaker, and his purple outfit look. Well, let's book these two in a match, okay? I know Bret versus Shawn becomes a really big thing, but we've really got to get more main eventers going, really. I think one thing we should really definitely do is get Razor Ramon as a main eventer. Of course, Razor never won the championship, and many people say he should have. Um, I where I sit on Razor's push, I think he's worth a shot. Yeah, some people argue that actually he's a little bit overrated. I don't know about that. I think he's worth a shot getting him into the main event. So let's try that out. So we've got Diesel he's the Intercontinental Champion right now. Heel. Razor's neutral. Owen Hart. Owen Hart's in the tag team right now. Okay, we've got to have an Intercontinental match, really. So if we have Diesel versus who's a good face to put against Diesel? Lex Luger? Ooh. I'm not the biggest Lex fan, and he was really struggling to get over at this point. I don't think a lot of fans were very hot on him either. Star Maker, really? Of course, the Underfaker. Jeez. The 1-2-3 Kid. Yeah, but he's not quite there yet. Jesus, there's not a lot of good faces to choose from. Tatonka, Humorless, Yokozuna. I don't know who to book in this. I don't want to book Razor against Diesel because, I think if we're going to put those two against each other, you need to build up a feud first. And of course, they asked the outsiders traditionally, the team. Oh, man. What about... Well, here we go. Oh, someone's joined us. Witch King Mallory's here. Hey, how you doing? If you've got any ideas of who to book for this, let us know, please. Because the roster's pretty damn thin. I'm trying to find someone to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship right now against Diesel. I need a good face. You know what? I'm going to put Tatonka in there. I don't like the sound of it. I don't think it's going to do very well, but he's the only face, really, in the upper mid-card. And I think that's a bit crazy that he is upper mid-card. Okay, so that's 2 matches booked. We've got 8 slots left. Let's book the tag match. Where's our tag teams? Yeah, you're right, Witch King. There's just no damn faces. Certainly not any decent ones, at least. Yeah. Do I have enough points to turn someone? I don't know just yet. I mean, this is right at the very start of the game. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'll check that out soon. As soon as I think of a good tag match. The Head Shrinkers. Okay, so they're the champs. And they're neutral. The New Foundation. Men on a Mission. Smoking Guns. Heaven. Oh, God, this is awful. This is an awful tag. I mean, this is just an awful roster overall. The Smoking Guns are 2 out of 3 work rate, 1.5 charisma. Their face, heel. I mean, it's got to be the New Foundation, really. I mean, that's the only option I can see. Really, we need more tag teams. We just need more better wrestlers overall. Really, okay. New Foundation versus the Head Shrinkers. Right. Let's go back to singles. Maybe have a multi-man match. The dregs, yeah. And when they refer to this period of WWF as the decline, they weren't joking, were they? It really is terrible, and I can see why I wasn't watching at this point. I can see why nobody else was watching as well. Bloody terrible, to put it lightly. Right. What else are we gonna do for this? It's hard work. Um, we should have a women's match, although we don't have a lot to choose from on the women's roster. So we've got champions. Alundra Blaze. Okay, and we need to find a suitable women's contender. Luna Vachon. I like Luna. She's pretty good. Now, I think I saw Bull Nakano on the roster here. Now, that would be a great matchup. And I know they've had good matches in the past before. Yeah, there she is. There she is. Oh, and she's massively over as well. Wow. Okay, we've got to build up a feud between these two. Let's book them for now for the women's title. Recruit some indies if possible. It was god awful back then. Yeah. I think early mid 90s indies talent. I don't know much about the indies at that point. But who was coming up? Who was an up and comer? Like, is it too much to say that RVD was RVD on the indies at that point, or was he actually in WCW by that? Not WCW, ECW by that point. Because if so, guys like that would be quite good. We'll have to check ECW's roster after this, I think. Right. So we've got four. We're putting all the championships on the line. Okay, why not? We gotta come out with a bang. Well, in the case of this roster, a little whimper. So singles. Let's have a multi-man match. And like I said, let's try and get some guys like Razer over, right? Razer, he's neutral. Bam Bam was pretty good at the time. Jeff Jarrett, good worker. Let's do a 4-way. 1, 2, 3 kid, also pretty good worker at the time. Who knows? That could work out. I think you're right, Witch King. I think you're right. I think he's already in ECW by this point. But yeah, we'll check the rosters out after this, and we'll also take a look at the who's available on the indies, because god damn it, we need some better talent than this. This is painful. Right. How are we doing? Let's try to book some. Let's try to build some hype. Let's have a production segment. Okay. Main event. Let's try and pump this main event up a little bit. Book that. How are we doing? 4 spots left. Let's do another. Yeah. Let's do another production segment. No, let's not do a production segment. Sorry. Maybe have someone get some heat. Okay. Who should be getting some heat? Shawn Michaels. I mean, he's already main event. He's got, he's got enough heat. He's got enough charisma already. Oh man, it's bad. Who needs it? Not many people on this list are deserving. Rick Martel. Oh god, I really liked Rick Martel. I thought his model gimmick was great. I know he's kind of a bit past it at this point, but I think he's more than a 2 out of 3 on charisma. Um, I would like to see him go up just a little bit higher. Let's have a Rick Martel Heat promo. Okay, let's try that out. Okay. 3 left. I suppose let's do another tag match. Try and get some more people on the card. Let's make a tag team. Oh, we have to have Adam Bomb and Coco Beware, don't we? That's one of our goals. So let's just make a team out of those guys for now, and let's put them up against. Let's put them up against the Guns, Billy and Bart for now. Okay, and then I'll make a proper team out of them very soon. But let's see how they go first. So I guess that could be our opener. Should we have one more match? Why not? Let's give it a try. Maybe we could make a gimmick match, make it a bit more interesting. Yokozuna, the Barbarian. Any ideas, Witch King? I like Bob Backlund. You know, a lot of people were criticizing him and the WWF for using him at this age, but the guy is just funny and, of course, a hell of a worker. So, he can still add a lot of value. But ideally, let's have him up against someone a bit younger and who could do with a push. Sparky Plug, old Bob Holly. He is face. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try and get Bob a little bit more popular. Hard work, I know. Not the most charismatic guy out there. Stiff and dangerous work. That does sound like Bob Holly. Okay. Oh, we got to book that. So let's book that. And right. So let's get this in order. Let's open with Sparky Plug versus. No. Let's open with the tag match because Bob Backlund's he's a little bit better than the curtain jerker. Then we'll go into Sparky Plug and Bob Backlund. Then we'll do Rick Martel's Heat promo. We'll put the main event package up a little bit more. Let's do the women's match next. Then the triple threat. Then the main event package. You know what? No, let's just break up these matches a little bit. Do the tag match, main event package, Intercontinental title match, and then the main event, the heavyweight title match. All right, let's do it. Let's give this a go. Okay. WWF presents In Your House, July, live tonight in front of a mostly packed audience. Fan interest is on par. Okay, that's probably better than we deserve. One of the most anticipated matches of the night is Alundra Blaze versus Bull Nakano. Yeah, honestly, I think that's the highlight of the card for me as well, to be honest. Okay. In Your House, July. Howard Stud with his predictions. Okay, we'll just skip those predictions. Right. Smoking Guns versus Adam Bomb and Coco Beware. So Adam Bomb and Coco Beware have to be made into a tag team this year. Oh, look at that. I like Adam Bomb. He's got the glowing eyes there. Very good, very good. Okay, so let's have those guys. Those two go over. It was a 3 out of 5 star match. You know, that's actually not that bad. Not bad. Next up, we've got Sparky Plug versus Bob Backlund. Should we put Sparky over or should we build up a feud? Let's have Bob win this one, and then we can build a feud out of this, I think. Oh, that was better. 3.5 stars. Oh, pretty good. Okay. Let's see. What else have we got? Oh yeah, we got Rick Martel's Heat promo, running down the local sports team, etc., etc. Only 2 and a bit stars. Shame. Big shame that. Oh, here we go. This could be the match of the night, I reckon. Bull Nakano versus Alundra Blaze. Yeah, let's milk this. Let's make a feud out of this. So we'll have Alundra retain for now. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. 4.25 stars. Good stuff. All right, good stuff, girls. Now we got our triple threat match. 1, 2, 3. Four-way match. 1, 2, 3 Kid, Jeff Jarrett, Bam Bam Bigelow versus Razer Ramon. I'm going to put Razer over. Okay. 4 plus 25 hype. Nice. Yeah, and that's done Razer a world of good as well. Continue the Head Shrinkers versus the New Foundation. Owen and Jim Neidhart. You know what? I'm going to have the New Foundation get the titles here. I mean, the Head Shrinkers weren't bad, but they weren't great. And Owen, Owen needs to be a big star very soon, I feel. If WWF is going to get out of this hole they've dug themselves into. So, New Foundation for me, just under 3 stars. It's not great. Not great at all. Okay. Video package airs. It built minimal hype for the main event. All right. Intercontinental Championship match. Tatonka versus Diesel. Well, I'm going to keep Diesel going over because Tatonka sucks, to be honest. So, yeah. Both these guys, not good workers. I'm going to get that Intercontinental title off of Diesel as soon as possible. As soon as we get a decent, worthy challenger. Okay. Let's keep going. Main event, Undertaker versus Bret Hart. Okay, we'll have Bret Hart retain. Build a few. Nice. 5-star match. Fantastic. Nice one, guys. Look at that. That's put both of them over really well. Oh, that's cool. Good. So, terrible roster, but we still managed to eke out a couple of, one excellent match, one very, very good match in the women's division, and the rest were a bit, Continue. Let's see how the show rated overall. Wrestling Spectator, Van Hammer off to WCW. Van Hammer, my boy. Is this when he went to WCW? I mean, where was he in the first place? Anyway, Bash at the Beach delivers. Interesting. Does WWF get a mention on the Spectator? Yes. Classic match at In Your House. Undertaker versus Bret Hart tore the house down. Okay. Overall, that was a 3.5-star pay-per-view. That's not that bad. Things could have been a lot worse, considering how hard it was to book the thing. How did we go? Ooh, we're number 3 so far in buy rates, behind Bash at the Beach. Okay. Gotta get some better guys on the roster. What's this email? Rey Mysterio Jr. has made himself available. You know, Witch King was saying, take a look at the indies. Let's do that. Roster. Indies. Rey Mysterio. Okay. He's only 19 at this point. Let's negotiate for him. Man, if we can get Rey Mysterio in the early 90s, that'd be awesome. Let's work towards an offer I like. The offer I like for you, $350. Okay, we'll give that a go. You got it. Okay. Shall we send to the main roster already for 100? Is he worth? You know what? Our roster's so crap right now. Let's do it. Let's spend that money. It could be worth it. Okay, cool. We got Rey Mysterio. Let's take a look at who else is available. Look at this. Rob Van Dam is actually not in any promotion right now. Do we have to scout first or recruit? Oh, well, okay. Susan May has been assigned to recruit Rob Van Dam. We'll see how that goes. Who else is on the indies? Chris Candido, Don Callis, Marty Jannetty, Dan Severn. I know Dan Severn comes into the WWF a few years from now. I'm on the fence. I really like him. He had a cool, MMA gimmick, and he had an awesome theme song as well. But I'm not sure he was just really suited to pro wrestling in the end. So, yeah, right. There's some good names. I mean, if we can get some more reputation and we can hire some more recruiters, we can start, maybe trying to get multiple indie wrestlers. All right. So, okay, we got 2 shows to SummerSlam. Maybe for today, let's try to book at least one more show. Maybe we'll book the Go Home Raw as well. We'll see how we're doing for time. But okay, feuds. I said I was going to book feuds, so we've got to go into manage. Feuds are under company. Right, let's add a feud. And I was going to say superstars. Let's have Bret Hart feud with The Undertaker. Okay. Who's the better wrestler? New challenger. We'll make Undertaker the new challenger. Okay. And there was a couple other feuds. We're going to have Alundra Blaze, Bull Nakano versus Alundra Blaze. Let's say, again, new challenger. Okay. Who else was I going to put in a feud? Tag teams. We've got to make tag teams. So we've got to be careful. We've got to remember feuds cost money. So who else was there? Let's see. Oh, Sparky and Bob Backlund. I want to get want to boost Sparky's reputation a little bit more. So we'll have a feud for Bob Backlund, and let's put better wrestler because Bob Backlund, ring general, all that kind of thing. All right, that'll do for feuds right now. Let's also make that new tag team of, who's it? Coco Beware. Coco Beware, and it was Adam Bomb, wasn't it? Okay. Um, name, I can't really think of a witty name right now, so we'll just have yeah. What do we call them? Coco Bomb. All right, let's just call them Coco Bomb. Okay, Coco Bomb tag team added to the roster. So the tag scene is looking pretty crap still. Anyway, let's book this show, this Raw show. Let's have a segment where let's get Alundra, Blaze, and Bull Nakano to have a promo battle. Yeah. Alundra was okay. I think it was an okay promo. Oh, geez, what am I thinking? Of course, Bull Nakano doesn't really speak English at all, does she? Oh dear, that could be could be a huge mistake. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's see. Oh no, I've put the Undertaker versus Bret Hart. Oh, jeez. That is no good. We've got to end that feud. We can't have that feud. Tell you what, let's make it a one-off for Raw only, where we've just had the Undertaker and Bret Hart put on a great match. Bret Hart's beaten the Undertaker. Now the Undertaker's going to come out and say, "I'm the real Undertaker." Blah blah blah. I'll beat you, Bret Hart. Let's just do a one-off and just blow it off, just to see what happens. We spent the money on it, so let's give that a go. Undertaker versus Bret Hart. Book. Okay, we'll make that Raw's main event. And as far as other segments go, better wrestler. Let's have Bob Backlund do a heat promo about that. Okay. Oop. Ah, yeah, my mistake. Singles. Where's Bob Backlund gone? Okay. All right. Now, what else are we going to have on Raw? There's 3 slots left. Let's have a tag match. Okay, so our new team, well, they're face already. Okay. Let's Men on a Mission are also face. Head Shrinkers have just lost the championships. Well done. Let's have them win. Let's have them beat Well Done. They look like a bunch of proper jabronis. So book that. Okay, 2 slots left. Singles match. What about? Wow, look at that. We got Razer into the main event scene already. Fantastic. Fantastic. I feel like we should also get Bam Bam up there. He deserves to be a lot higher. Bam Bam could go for the IC title. I think he's a heel though. We need more faces. Everybody's a heel except for Tatonka, and he's crap. So Lex. Lexi. Okay. We're going to have to go with Lex for now. Apparently, he's a star maker. We'll see. Lex versus Jeff Jarrett. Let's try and get Jeff Jarrett a bit higher up. Right. Book that match. We've got one more slot left. How about Sean hasn't been on the card. So let's put Sean against let's have Sean smash Tatonka. Yeah, why not? What are we going to open with? We'll open with Well Done versus Coco Bomb. Tatonka, Shawn Michaels, and then we'll go into the Heat promo. Jarrett Luger promo battle. All right, we've got ourselves the Raw card. Okay, let's play. Yep. Well Done versus Coco Bomb, right? Our new team have to go over these jabronis. Not quite 3 stars. Yikes. Okay, Bob Backlund's in the ring for a promo. 3 1/4 stars. It's not too bad. Yeah, ran down the local sports team. Typical stuff. Jeff Jarrett versus Lex Luger. Let's have Double J win that one. 3 stars. Okay. Alundra Blaze is going to interrupt Bull Nakano. 3 stars. Yeah, considering one half of this pair doesn't speak English, that's not too bad. Okay. Tatonka versus Sean. Sean's going to smash Tatonka. Crowd interest, really? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's because the crowd are interested in Sean. And Bret Hart versus the Undertaker. Well, we can't. Hey, that almost 4 stars. That was a lot better than it deserved, to be honest. So overall, that's given us 25 more credits. It was a 3 1/4 star show. Okay. How's our ratings? We're still behind WCW main event. Okay. How are we doing in our negotiations? So, please finish the current action. Oh, this is how we're doing. So, recruiting Rob Van Dam, 1 month left. Finalizing deal for Rey Mysterio Jr. Randy Savage is still unavailable. It'd be great when we get Randy back. We got one more show to SummerSlam. So, let's book the go home show to SummerSlam. And then we might leave SummerSlam for another stream. Maybe. See how we go. Okay, so segments. I think we should get. Yeah, we should get Bret to. Yeah. Bret Hart should come out and say something. Again, he's not the best promo guy, but, people like him. Spirited promo. Okay. Maybe for SummerSlam, we could have Sean come in for a challenge, actually, already. I think that could be quite good. Yeah. Right, but anyway, let's book some matches though. Let's build Bull Nakano up a little bit. Let's have Bull Nakano. There's not Any women on the roster? Is there Heidi Lee Morgan? Who else we got? Luna. Ah, Bull versus Luna. That's going to be really good, I reckon. Okay. Yeah. Let's book those two. What? Minus 30 alignment boost? Seriously? That can't be right. Well, we'll see how it goes. Who else should we put? I forgot to get rid of that Undertaker versus Bret feud. Yeah. We'll blow that off soon. Let's have good old Sparky. Multi-man. Yeah, let's do a multi. Get some more guys on the card. Sparky Plug against Crush and I said I want to push Rick Martel a little bit further, don't I? Typhoon's not bad. Let's have Typhoon in there. And IRS, a really dull wrestler, but he's fairly popular at this point. So let's have a four-way between all those guys, and let's book Sparky to win that one. Actually, let's do another segment. Let's try and really build up SummerSlam, right? That's important. So let's have a event package. Book that. We need a couple more matches, really. The IC title scene. Again, it's so thin. It's so thin. Damn. So let's put Diesel against someone a bit lower. Build them up a little bit. Yeah, let's put him against the Kid for tonight. Right. Now, I said I was going to have Sean maybe challenge Bret Hart, didn't I? So it makes sense to put Sean in a match tonight. Sean. At the moment, Sean is a heel, yeah. Let's see. Who's a credible threat? Not many people are a real credible threat. That's the issue. Luger, no. Yokozuna, no. We can't have Tatonka again. Let's have Sean, Jeff Jarrett. No, two heels. We can't do that. We can't. It's not enough faces. Who's a face here? Mabel's a face. There are hardly any faces on this huge roster. It's ridiculous. Horowitz. I like Barry Horowitz. This is going to be a job match anyway, right? Make Shawn Michaels look strong. Right. Well, so far we've only got one decent match, and that's our Intercontinental title match. 1, 2, 3 Kid versus Diesel. We got to build up our main event, guys. So let's have a three-way of Bret Hart, You know what? I've just seen my mistake here. Really, if you're gonna have Sean challenge at SummerSlam, we've got to have him in the main event. So yeah, let's book that 3-way: Bret Hart, Sean, and the Undertaker. Let's save the Undertaker for a little bit later. Razer. We'll make that our main event. Okay. We'll break that up with the event package. Okay. It says we need one more. All right, let's just book one more match. Not make it a multi. Yeah, before we were going to put Jeff Jarrett in something, weren't we? Let's do. Hey, to help Rick Martel rise up a little bit, let's just put him against Tatonka. Tatonka is someone who needs to go down the card. Yeah, okay, that's a show. It's our go home show. I'm not sure it's going to be a great go home show, but it's the best I can do given the circumstances, I think. Okay. Yep. Triple threat. Razer, Sean, Bret. Event package. Kid versus Diesel. Bret Hart promo. Luna Vachon versus Bull Nakano. Tatonka versus Rick Martel. And a 3-way Owen R. Shyster. 4-way Typhoon Crush versus Sparky Plug. Let's play. Okay, so let's get Bob over. 2.5 stars. Oh no. Damn. Not good for the opening match. Okay, Tatonka versus Rick Martel. Yeah, let's put Rick Martel over. That's a 3-star match, so it's a little bit better. Not bad. Continue. Luna Vachon versus Bull Nakano. Now, it says there's a mismatch here in matchups, but I think that's crazy. Let's see what happens if we put Bull over. Look at that. You put Bull in anything, 3.5 stars already. Okay, that's pretty damn good, I think. Bret Hart promo. How did he do? Oh, that's Bret's not the best guy on the mic, but look at that. He's got almost 4 stars. Promised to go all out in his next match. Okay. 1, 2, 3 Kid versus Diesel. Okay. We'll have Diesel defend at SummerSlam. So we'll put Diesel over here. Look at that. 2.5 stars. That's a bit of a stinker. Hype package for SummerSlam. Hey, that's not bad. 3.25 stars. Okay. And now our main event. We've got Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. So, of course, obviously, we're going to put Bret Hart over because he's going to defend at SummerSlam. Look at that. 4.5 stars. Pretty good. I had a feeling that was going to be a good match to book. So, yeah, it's put everybody over as well. That's good stuff. I think for a go-home show, that's not bad. It was a 3.5 star show, gained us 30 more credits. Our ratings are, I think that's a slight increase in the ratings. We're creeping up. We're creeping up on WCW. So look at that. AJPW had the best rating. Wow. Well, speaking of go home shows, let's just check this one email message we've got. A powerful wrestling artifact has been discovered. Roulette. What's that? Use it carefully. More artifacts. I believe offerings like creating holy shit moments, winning wrestling awards, and completing own goals are sure to uncover more. All right, so this is for creating holy shit moments. Yep. Okay, we'll hang on to that. Use that soon. Yeah, well, like I was saying, go home show. for SummerSlam done, and I think that'll be our go home show for today. So it's a good place to leave it there. So I think we'll come back maybe next week, do another stream where we'll start booking SummerSlam. Should be interesting. Thanks a lot to Witch King Mallory, who came along for a bit there. Good to see you. Yeah, we'll do another one next week, I think. And, hopefully might get one or two more people to come along and have a chat while we play. So, yeah, thanks for watching.